is these are two different artworks that I did. The one on the left I did 4 months ago when I first started in Procreate. I didn't have any confidence as an artist. I still am developing myself, but I was especially developing myself then. And you can really see it through the line art. Those lines just aren't confident. I didn't use a reference too. I thought the references were for chumps. But here I stand corrected. Also the eyes, look at those eyes. They're way too thick, brah. My eyes don't have black outlines like that, and I hope yours don't either. Also the background's kind of basic, which you'll see. But that's what happens when you don't use a reference or flip your canvas. Let's move on to the right one. But keep an eye on the left and see how I've developed and how anyone can develop. Notice how far I am on the right one compared to the left. This is what drawing over and over does, but also using a reference. I changed the reference a fair bit. It was just a base, and I was trying to foster that creative liberty, as the kids say. But it was so much faster. I've figured out what brushes need to be used, and I really like the one on the right. But what I learned was using the different tools in Procreate. It's got amazing features in the adjustments panel, which are underused. Also, I really tried to give it some interesting lighting, which I think was alright on the left one too, for where I was at, as you can see. But yeah, ignore that on the right. So let's kind of overview. The old one, the line art was poor, it was slow, no confidence, no reference. On the right, it was faster, used a reference. I like the lighting, but it's still not perfect. Now this is was my most recent one. This is my second most recent one. And I know it's not perfect. I know it's not the best artwork you've ever seen. But I tried to get that triangle in, which is to help with the focal point. I was experimenting with different colors at the start instead of at the end. I knew what brushes that I wanted and still experimented like those flower things to try to get that triangle effect, which I'd never tried that before. And then trying different colors for the skin, seeing what worked, different color hair. I've learned that it's really important to just experiment and enjoy that process. I think this reflects my growth as an artist because my color theory's improved a lot too. You can see that it's very yellow, and then there's the blue and the pink, which is kind of triadic, or what I'm trying to do with the triadic. The hair is more confident. It's meant to be blowing in the wind. I should have gotten that to reflect it in the flowers too. That's not very consistent. I suppose it does in the background. But I really want to focus on keep on exploring. I want to work on my eyes, the whole face, and anatomy too. Learning how to render clothing better. Doing art's just, it's a never-ending experiment. But I like that. I had a hard time figuring out the shadows here because I wanted the background, I wanted the sun in the background as it's sunset to get that outline glow. And then I decided that I wanted to do something on the face too, but I couldn't find a reference. So the lighting's not really perfect, but I like it because I think it shows creative growth that I want to keep on experimenting with. And it was a different kind of art style that I hadn't tried until the previous one, but before they needed. The eyes were kind of scary. People have called them creepy, so I'm working on them now.